Hello everyone. Some students asked me to record a video on how to write formal letters, and here I am. I'm trying to record as many videos as possible, but because I'm busy, so sometimes I can't do it. So this is in front of you the structure of a formal letter. As you can see, you write your address at the top right, and then you write the date. You can write the date under your address, or you can write it on the left hand side. Under the date, write the address of the company you are writing to, or if you are writing to a holiday agent, you can write their address here. If it is a formal letter and you don't know the name of the person, you can start with dear sir / madam, and you put a comma. In formal letters we have 3 paragraphs, and this is in general. The minimum is having 3 paragraphs, and you end your formal letter with yours faithfully. So if you start with dear sir or madam, you end your letter with yours faithfully. After this, you write, you sign the letter and you write your name. Now, 3 paragraphs in a formal letter. In paragraph 1, from the beginning, you have to tell them why you are writing your letter. In paragraph 2, you have to give them background information. What do we mean by background information? For example, what happened, when it happened, where, who, how, and why. The more information you give to them, the better it is. So this is the structure of a formal letter. Your address, date, their address, dear sir or madam, 3 paragraphs, yours faithfully, your signature, and your name. I will give you a formal letter of complaint, and I have to change this a bit. So a formal letter of complaint, as you can see in front of you. So this is your address, as you can see at the top right, the date here, and this is the address of the company or the council or the bank if you are writing to a council or a bank. Dear Mr. White, this is the salutation, like saying hello, and as you can see, capital D, capital M, capital W, and you put a comma after White. As I said, if you write the name of the person, you have to write yours sincerely at the end. And remember to use a surname after Mr. Now, this is paragraph 1, as you can see. This is paragraph 2. This is paragraph 3. And also we have paragraph 4 and the last one. Of course, I said the minimum is having what? Is having, 3 paragraphs in the body of the letter. And then you can see here, like the first paragraph, I put it in red. I am writing to complain about. From the beginning, you have to tell them what you want. So I am writing to complain about, and then you complete your first paragraph. And this is like the first paragraph, or we call it the opening paragraph. Say why you are writing your letter. When we go to paragraph 2, we give background information, but remember you should have spacing between paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, and paragraph 4. All the time spacing. Dear sir, dear Mr. White, spacing, paragraph 1, spacing, paragraph 2, spacing, paragraph 3, spacing, paragraph 4, spacing, and then at the end you have spacing, and then you write yours sincerely. Also, I put the conjunctions in blue for you, so you can see I am joining the second paragraph with the first one using a conjunction firstly. Second paragraph I use a conjunction moreover, and the last paragraph I'm using finally. So you need to use conjunctions to join the paragraphs. And here it is. Use conjunctions to join paragraphs. Use spacings between paragraphs. Use spacing between paragraphs. This is important. And this is what we call the closing paragraph, which is the last one. And then more information for you. This is, you can't see this one, I can make it. So write what you want from them. Many students write a complaint letter, but they don't say what they want from the company. For example, if you are complaining to a company, so tell them what you want from them. Don't just complain for the sake of complaint. Tell them what you want from them. And this is very important. Use formal words and sentences. I'll make it big for you. Try to use formal words and sentences. Use a friendly tone. Remember the 3 C's. Be clear. So don't write something which people don't understand. Be clear. Be concise. Write briefly. Don't write a lot and don't write a little. And be consistent. So if you say something or if you write something, don't change what you wrote in the first place. Don't change it. Keep, your word, as we say. And now I can go through this again. Your address here. This is the date. This is the address of the company, travel shop. This is the salutation. So you've got paragraphs. Join the paragraphs, as I said, with conjunctions. Make sure you use spacing between paragraphs. Use formal English. Use a friendly tone. Remember the 3 C's. I'm going to record another video about formal, letter writing, and I'm going to give you some expressions which you can use in your writing exams. So I'm going to read the letter for you. Dear Mr. White, I am writing to complain about my recent holiday that I booked with your travel agents in November last year. We have just returned from Florida on the 10th of April, where we spent 2 weeks with our 3 children. Firstly, I wish to complain about the coach transfers from the airport to our hotel in Orlando. Not only did we have to wait nearly an hour out in the hot sun with all our luggage and 3 very tired children for the coach to arrive, but we also had to put all of our suitcases into the coach ourselves. Moreover, the driver was terrible. He drove in an extremely dangerous manner, and I was very concerned for the safety of my wife and children. Of course, it's not good to use terrible. You can say that driver was not driving properly, maybe. But sometimes when you are so much angry and you write one letter and another letter and another letter, and they don't do anything, so you can use a different tone. I will show you this in a second video on useful expressions in formal letter writing and how you can use different words. I'll complete. There was no air conditioning on the coach, and we had to suffer for another hour while he drove in and out of lanes until we finally reached our hotel. The driver even had the cheek to ask for a tip. Finally, I do not believe we should have to accept this behavior, and I demand some form of an apology and compensation for our distress. So this is in green. I put it for you. You have to show them what you need. If you are complaining, what do you need from them? We had exactly the same experience on our return trip to the airport to come home, or you can say to return home, which is better. I trust that you intend to fully investigate this matter and reply with some reasons as to why this happened. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Of course, this is an example, and as you can see we have used formal English and a formal tone. You can listen to it again and again and again, and again, to write a formal letter you need to be very good at writing and using grammar and using specific sentences and words. I'm going to record video 2 now, and then you can watch it and see what kind of words and sentences we use and the tone and what do we mean by formal English. So thank you for listening, and I hope you like it and you learn from it. Thank you.